Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Join us today for a week in Berlin Marathon training. So for the last 7 weeks, James and I have been in Paphos, Cyprus. We've been training, we've been just exploring, working, lots of different things and getting ready for the Berlin Marathon. We are heading off to Switzerland tomorrow, but basically just wanted to show you a week in training. So this was a couple of weeks ago. Some of the sessions that we did, so join along and stick around for the end of the video where we'll be going through our shoe rotation and what we've been using and will be using in the next few months leading up to our big race.
So, good morning and welcome to this week's video. You get it?
Hello and a good morning from sunny, sweaty Cyprus.
And it's only 8 in the morning. Katie's got me up early, can you believe it?
Yep, if we're doing a run or we're doing a session, we're up early. It is now week 5 for us of...
Quarter of the 20 already.
Oh, going under some cover. So yeah, Berlin Marathon training. And this morning it's Tuesday, so yesterday was a rest day for me. James went and did an hour easy, and today on the plan we've got hill reps.
Yeah, a bit of strength work today to back up all the aerobic work we've been doing.
And we've just done a 5k warm-up.
Yeah, because if we do 12 to 16 hill reps, the volume's not really going to be there today, is it? So
no, so we
warm it down.
Are building the volume of the run around the warm-up and the cool-down. So we're just walking now to the hill.
Can we just point out this beautiful scenery as well here, guys? Blessed day.
Yep, we're very lucky.
We were just discussing on the warm-up how we'll be exchanging beach fronts for pine tree, lead and alpine roads in a couple of weeks. It'll be a bit different. But now we've got 2 weeks left here, we're starting to really realise what we've been used to, haven't we? Not take it for granted.
And on that note, our next destination is, James,
Switzerland, and there.
Never been before, we're both really looking forward to it. We're staying with one of our clients and Running Hub members, so they're hosting us and also will be able to tell us all of the good places to go and run.
Laura's got us an itinerary started already.
Yeah,
so we can do. She went surfing yesterday in Sion on like a man-made surf pool.
Yeah, so looking forward to it. So yeah, a couple more weeks here left in Paphos and we'll take you along for the week and show you what we're getting up to.
Right, time for some drills and then we'll get into these hills.
This is the hill in question. Doesn't look very steep from here.
I find that the camera never does it any justice.
Doesn't look very steep, does it now?
I'll remind you that in about 8 reps time. Yeah.
Yeah. Got a nice bit of clear space here. Do some drills. A couple of cats. Sunbathing. All right, my first rep done. Already blowing. No, but the idea behind this,
shock to the system.
Just to build strength. I have got like a rock solid calf at the moment. Rock solid. No, I've got a rock solid calf at the moment, so I'm trying to take it a little bit easier today. But again, it's still going to be working those muscle groups and hopefully getting in for a sports massage later in the week. So yeah, 1 down, 11 to 15 to go. Okay, so the target was actually 12 for me, but I managed to do 14. I have stopped just because I could feel in the last couple of reps my form was starting to drop. Probably could have done a couple more, but just because of the form not being there, decided to call it a day, and I've overachieved the 12 reps. James has just done his 15th, he's got 1 more to go. Just recorded, I think, about 2 and a bit miles with the ups and downs. So yeah, good session, working something different, and it's just nice to add that little bit of variety in there, although Berlin is really flat. Just builds muscular strength, power, which is going to be good for the later stages of our marathon training. So yeah, no, there's a guy in blue shorts, that is not James. But yeah, last one for him, and then another 2 to 3 miles home as part of the cool down, and we can call it a day. Good morning.
Oh, hairdo today.
It's what day is it?
Look a bit like Rod Stewart.
It's
blonde in the sun.
Won't talk too much then. It's Thursday, tempo session. We've got about 2 mile warm up.
Buzzing for a tempo.
Yeah, I love tempo. 4 miles on the plan. My plan says between half marathon and marathon pace, and a cool down. Let's do it. All right, unfortunately, we're a man down. About 5 minutes into the run, we were just running down to the harbour. If anyone knows James very well, he just wasn't looking where he was going, and kind of, well, I don't know, I can't vouch for that, but anyway, he kind of tripped, rolled his ankle, and if you know about James, his ankle are very weak. I feel partly to blame because, apologies, we're just at a big roundabout here. I feel partly to blame because I said to James I wanted to get up early and do this run because it's due to be really warm today, and it is warm already. So I've just done 15 minutes warm up. James told me to carry on. He tried to shake it off, run a little bit, and he just said no, there's no point pushing through it. So I've got to try and battle on my own. But yeah, we're up by the big shopping mall here in Paphos. So I'm gonna do some drills, and then from here, and it's for a good couple of miles, there's this beautiful red way, so I'm just gonna be following that. And yeah, 4 miles between marathon pace and half marathon pace. And I guess the reason behind that is just because of the weather here. It's just very warm, like you can see the sweat. So trying to just go for more that half marathon pace, that tempo effort, is going to be a bit of a challenge. So yeah, time to do some drills, and then let's get into it. Okay, tempo part done. I think I'll leave the mile splits on screen, but I think the first 2 were around 7:19:20, and then the last 2 low 7:1 something. Not 100% sure, especially in the last bit. I was just trying to focus on keeping my form. I didn't have to stop and keel over, which was a good sign that I was just going tempo and not maxing out at the end. And also it's fine to take a couple of minutes breather walk before you go into your cool down. You don't need to necessarily go into your cool down straight away. So yeah, really happy with that one. Yeah, definitely in that sweet spot between half marathon and marathon effort, and obviously taking into consideration the heat. Super happy and pleased with that. So yeah, I'm just going to walk for a couple more minutes and then do about 10 minutes minimum cool down. Now, trainers I've got on today are the Alpha Flies, and what I find is that you need to wear socks which come up high enough, because this is starting to rub on the back here. This is quite a high up. So yeah, I can feel that's rubbing. So I just need to think about socks for that one. Look, sweating, lovely. Hello.
So it's time to go through what trainers we brought with us to Cyprus. So it's always worth bearing in mind when we bought our training selection, we're not on holiday for a week. We have an end product at the end of this, and that is Berlin Marathon. So
had to bear that in mind. So of course, I bought 8 pairs. That's probably a little excessive. So we'll start down this end, which you can't see anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's my easy day, everyday mileage shoes. I bought 3 pairs. 1 pair will not make it past Cyprus, but we do have another pair coming in to meet us in Switzerland. So for the everyday pairs, I bought a pair of New Balance 1080s, slightly softer pair. These are for my nice easy recovery miles. And then I bought the old favourite workhorse, the Nike Pegasus. This pair are the 39s. They've been with me for a while, through thick and thin. Unfortunately, our relationship is over now. They're 500 plus miles, so I got them. These are my Peg 40s. Nice and clean, nice and ready to go. These have still got a fair few miles on them, so they're good. What I like about Pegasus is there's no singing and whistles. They're just good, sturdy shoes, get the job done, and they work for me. So moving on to sessions. For session shoes, I've bought 2 pairs of Adidas with me, the Takumi Sen 8 and the Adios Pros 3. I chose these over like the Takumis instead of the Street Flies, mainly because I think the last is better. I think I'll get more out of them and we have to use them throughout the period before Berlin. I think the Street Flies wouldn't have lasted me the whole time. Likewise with the Pro 3s, I think these get better wear out than Vaporfly for the longer and harder sessions, so I think they're going to do me better, and actually they're still a contender potentially for Berlin, so we'll see how we go. If I do decide to go for them for Berlin, I will be getting a new pair, but these are 200 miles in now, so they look a bit dirty, but essentially they're in good nick, especially as the super shoe goes. As it stands at the moment, I am planning to run Berlin Marathon in Alpha Fly 2s. They've not fared too well for me on this trip. I've not really got on with them, but that's why we try things out. I've not written them off yet. Obviously, I don't want to get too many miles in these, so I have also brought with me my Alpha Fly 1s to try and get some more specific marathon miles in as it gets nearer the time. Right now, it's not been a massive need. We've not been doing the big marathon sessions. We're not getting race specific, so it's not a problem. Then, lastly, trainer-wise, these weren't going to come with me, but I managed to squeeze them in my hand luggage. Bought the Vaporfly 3s with me. These are purely a luxury shoe. I will be racing the big half in these, so I will get the odd session in these. But you know, similar to the Adios 3, I think these are slightly quicker and slightly lighter, but the wear's not going to be fantastic in them, so I'm not going to be wearing them week in, week out. But you know, this very much goes down with the look good, feel good. They're a sexy shoe, aren't they? And then lastly but not least, the New Balance slider for all your day-to-day beach needs. So yeah, that's my rotation in Cyprus. You can get the New Balance sliders along with the Run and Hub New Balance kit, and the link below that Kate's going to pop in the description.
Now, I didn't have room for 8 pairs of trainers like James, because I, as a female, as a woman, wanted to bring a variety of clothes, both sporting and non-sporting. So yeah, 5 pairs is what I've got with me. I've got 2 pairs of Easy Day shoes, very similar to James, the Nike Pegasus, and these have been great for me on this trip. I've really enjoyed wearing these, especially we find that the ground's quite a lot firmer here, so they've been doing really well. And also the New Balance 1080s. I have been enjoying these, but not as much as what I normally would. So the Pegasus has been kind of my go-to for the easy stuff whilst I'm out here. So I'm kind of rotating more these ones for shorter stuff for the easy runs. Now for a speed shoe, I have bought the Adidas Adizero Adios 6. Bit of a mouthful. So I have been doing some speed work in these. Wore these quite a lot in Thailand, because I think I only took 2 or 3 pairs of trainers at Thailand. So yeah, I've been doing the speed work in these. It's been okay. Probably missing something like a tempo next percent at the moment, but when you're limited, they will do. And then I've got 2 pairs.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just haven't been getting on with them as well. They're quite
Something with a bit more cushion though.
Yeah, they're a bit flat. They're a bit like.
That's exactly what they're meant to be, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they're more of a racing kind of speed shoe. So yeah, flat. So probably just something like a tempo next percent would be nice. And then 2 pairs of racing shoes. whatever you want to call them. So first up, the very similar to James's kind of rotation really, but the Pro 3s, and I've been loving these. I loved them so much in Thailand, probably gave myself a bit of a niggle once we came back because I wore them just all the time. But yeah, really have been getting on with these and kind of also swinging, sort of favouring them over the Nikes when I've always been sort of like a massive Nike Vaporfly and more so Alphafly girl. But yeah, so really recommend these, and for the price point as well, I definitely want to get another pair and just kind of experiment for later races in the year. And then also have bought my Alphafly, these are the 2s, right? Ones. I have a pair of Alphafly 2s.
No.
Do I not?
Alphafly 1s as well, just a different colour.
Oh, okay. That shows how much I know sometimes. But yeah, Alphafly 1s. I have another pair at home, a black and sort of pinky purpley pair, but I wanted to save the mileage in those, so I've bought the orange ones that I have. I've been enjoying these for sessions, but have been noticing that I just have to make sure that I body glide my feet. There's a few downhill pieces, like sections here, that I found that I think it's just the heat sometimes with the Alphaflys, so just have to make sure that they're my feet are fully supported in the right socks, and with like either Vaseline or Body Glide all over them. So yeah, they're the 5 pairs that I've bought with me for training. So yeah, got a good selection here, the right kind of amount of shoes to kind of rotate in, but like I said, probably the only thing that I'm missing is I probably would swap I might swap the New Balance for another pair of something like Pegasus, and the Adidas for Tempo Next Percent. So that's if I could have some more shoes, but I don't have the room. So yeah, that's my rotation.
Okay, looking at that rotation, what shoe do you intend to race your next 2 big races, the Big Half and Berlin?
At the moment I'm swinging towards the Pro 3s, but we'd have to purchase a new pair because these ones will probably be pretty worn by the time that we get to those 2 races. So yeah, if I make enough money from these videos, then
go fund me in the link as well.
Yeah, then it will be the Pro 3s that I would like to race in. So yeah, that's my rotation for the next few weeks before we get back to the UK. There we have it. Thanks for watching. Hope that you enjoyed the video, got a little bit of an insight into our Berlin Marathon training so far. Stick around, as like I said earlier, we are heading to Switzerland tomorrow, which I'm so excited about. The weather should be amazing. The hills are going to be fantastic. The weather's going to be better for us as well, maybe because it might be a bit cooler in the mornings. But yeah, looking forward to exploring a completely new destination and taking you along for the journey with us. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one when we're in Switzerland.